Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's live stream is basically going to be a short one. It is all about the coin collector Kumite and who made it into the Elite Eight. I'll say this only once. If you have questions, you can put it in the comments. But first, before I get started with everything and how I did this and how I determined the winner, let me see who all was in the chat, even if they're not there now. We had 94 Designs, how you doing? 7 Stacks, how you doing? I hope you're awake. If you're not, that's okay. You can watch the rerun. FG, how you doing, brother? We got Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. They're trying their best to stay up. Hey, it's Central Time there, isn't it? It's only 11 o'clock. Come on now. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Liberty Bleeds at Silva. Congratulations, all you winners. Oops, I mean winners. And then we have a bunch of shout outs from OC Stacker. Who else do we have? We have Blue Collar in the house. What's up, BCS? What's up, Stackers? We have Littlefoot. Good to see everyone. Thank you, Punisher, for great and fun community support. That's what I do for fun, my friend. We have Silver Fox. We have 20 people in here, so I'm going to have to go through them really quick. We have Littlefoot again saying hi to Casino. Where did Casino's thing go? I don't see it. Looks like I missed some. The little scroller thing's moving pretty fast, so... Oh yeah, I see. I missed some. So we have Casino. He's from the comic book community. So much. That is so nice that he comes over to support you guys as well. Hopefully you're supporting his channel as well. Really cool guy. Does super short videos, like 5 minutes or less. Really easy to listen to, fella. Check his channel out, please. Bobcat Pro. We got Humble in the house. We have, I'm going to just start reading some. So we have Silver. Where am I at here? Sorry about that. They're just coming in fast and furious. So people are staying up to watch. So I'm just going to get right to it. So basically the rules were the voting closed at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So exactly when the clock went from 7:59 p.m. to 8, I refreshed my screen and I froze it and I took a screenshot. So it doesn't matter what the votes say now. If 100 votes came in for Jack or Jill, it doesn't matter. It only matters what the vote count was exactly at 8 p.m. Let me show you the board. Here are our Elite 8 winners that will be fighting to move into the Final Four. So sorry about that. The board's kind of at a weird angle because it's in up against my big Punisher wall blanket thingy I have on the wall. So 7 1 against Sober Stacker. Littlefoot 1 against Kansas Kid. OC Omega 1 against Nikki. Humble Stacker 1 against Selfish Stacker. FG 1 against I can't see Fish. Mandy's Candy beat Liberty Bleeds Silver. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker beat Jerry P. And Kalilo beat Blue Collar. So the 4 brackets in the Elite 8 will be 7 versus Littlefoot, OC Omega versus Humble, FG versus Mandy, West Texas versus Kalilo. There's a few rules that have changed, though. I will post those brackets tomorrow, and I will give you the deadline date. But let me show you some of these rules changes because it gets tougher every time. And the Final Four are going to be the absolute toughest to make sure that everything's fair and square, though. I just have to do this. This is my 3rd year doing this. The first 2 years I did it for the comic book community. This year I'm doing it for you guys, giving away lots of money. I'm a small channel. All the winners always have like 4 times the amount of subscribers. That doesn't really bother me, though, because it shouldn't matter if you have a lot of subscribers or a little bit. It's always good to give back to the community if you're able to do so. Here we go. Here's some of the new rules for the Elite 8. All the votes will be open comment voting only. There will be no radio buttons for you to click on to vote on people. You have to comment. And you can apologize. People did it last year on the one I did. You can say, sorry, Joe, but I really like both of you, but I'm going to go with Sally this time. It doesn't matter what you write, or you can just say Sally. Or you can say, I vote for Sally because of blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to say, but you have to comment in the comment section. There will not be a radio button. There will not be any anonymous voting in the Elite Eight. All the voters that vote or comment must have registered on YouTube prior to January 2nd. That is the date that I announced the Coin Collector Kumite. In the past, in other communities, I have some experience with as soon as someone knows about a contest where there's going to be voting, they go and create a bunch of accounts. Or they tell their grandmother who never had an account to open an account. That is not going to work for this tournament. In the Elite Eight, you must have been registered on YouTube prior to January 2nd, 2026. So someone that just created a brand new account this week to comment and vote for you, that won't count. All voters must also vote in all 4 brackets for their vote to count. So just to give you an example, if you've got, I'll look at all of them. So if someone votes for Littlefoot over 7, but doesn't vote for Omega and the other bracket, or FG or Mandy or West Texas, etc., then that vote for Littlefoot won't count either. You have to vote in all 4 brackets. So if you're going to go on your channel, which I recommend you do at this time, I just talked to Silver Dragoons the other day. He has promised me that he will send another 2.5 ounces to the winner. I just need the address, of course. And a matter of fact, let me, and I'm sorry I can't read your comments while I'm playing with the other little buttons on here. But I also need right here. So everyone in the Elite Eight, all 8 contestants, I need you to send me your mailing address this week before next weekend. My email I want you to send it to is sonofthenorse@gmail.com. So that's Norse, Norse. Send that to me this week. You can send me a P.O. box or whatever. Make sure you tell me who you are, because sometimes your email may not have the same name related to your channel. So if yours is called Pickleball Fan 52, let me know. Hey, this is the West Texas Stackers. Our email Pickleball Lovers 52 or whatever. That's if you have a different name. Let me know, because everyone in the Elite Eight is going to get a little something for sure. I'm planning right now on the voting to close on January 20th at 8 p.m. I will announce the winners probably on a live stream right after that. Probably really quick, like within the next 10 minutes after the voting closes. And then there's not going to be the regular voting for the Final Four. It's going to be totally different. I will tell you about that next week. But I will tell you, you're looking at a board right now of 32 names. 28 of those names are going to have a huge impact on who wins. The people in the Final Four will not be allowed to vote at all. Only the other 28 will vote, and I'll explain more about how that impact works next week. So now I can look at some of the comments and see if anyone has any questions. Just a moment. I have to scroll quite a ways up. Thank you to the couple dozen people that are on there smashing that like button. Yeah, all that good stuff. Don't worry about me. I'm not all about that. I appreciate it. I appreciate subscribers. I always get a lot more subscribers when I do tournaments like this. And then when they're the person they're voting for loses, they unsubscribe. So it don't matter. Humbled by the community. Let's go. Good luck, 7. Punisher is like a sunburned wiener. Okay. Mandy's Candy's here. Good luck, everyone. Yep. So no one has any questions, it looks like. I'm going down. Everyone's saying hi and shout out, waves, and Sublime, thanks for stopping by. The Punisher Stacker wait January, 6 months of voting. I don't understand what you mean, brother. Can you clarify that? So what it wasn't voting, but once I announced that I was having the tournament, I did that on January 2nd to explain. On January 2nd, I said I'm going to be having a coin collector kumite. We'll be voting, and I kind of explained it. Believe it or not saying this community did it all, but in my past, I know that people, when they know there's going to be contests where there's voting on YouTube, and most people use voting in the community, you vote, click the little button for the vote. They say, wow, it'd really be good if I had 17 accounts so I could vote for myself 17 times. And they create it. So if they did it that day after I announced it, it is not going to count, because when you click on someone's About tab on their page, it'll show you the exact day they registered. Anyone that comments has to be registered to YouTube, and it has to show January 1st or earlier. I've been randomly browsing some of the comments that people have been sending, and so far it looks like everyone's legit anyways, so I'm not worried about it. I just don't want anyone to have a feeling that someone else is cheating, right? I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I think I should have won. I don't recognize any of those people's names that voted for this other person. They must have just made up their account. Well, trust me, I will be checking every comment. When a comment comes in and says, I vote for Kalilo, or I vote for West Texas, or I vote for Humble, and the person's Candy Mandy Dandy Fandy, and I say, okay, let me check this person out. It says they just registered June 1st for Humble, then that vote won't count, and any other vote that Candy Mandy Fandy Bandy voted will not count. All right? The only votes that will count are people that have been registered January 1st or earlier. Any other questions do you have? Because I'm not staying on long. Unless someone else wants to jump on and talk or something like that, I can put the link in there. If not, not a big deal. Let me just start showing some of the most modern one. Hey, Bearman, can everyone else in the chat that I missed? I think that's the latest one right there. So there was a lot of tight races, as you could see. It was going back and forth. Some had more than the other ones, and that's usually because they're at the top. So when people that don't know much about the voting and they just see it, they usually go to the top one, and they don't bother reading the instructions to vote for all the other brackets. And so that's why the higher brackets always get more votes than the last two brackets at the bottom are down like 150 votes total, whereas the top one was like over 300 votes. But any of those worries that you may have, or your worried concerns or anything, anyone in the Elite Eight worried about anyone cheating anything, don't worry about it. We're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen, if it happened at all, in the Final Four and the Elite Eight. So again, the Final Four, I'll say it again, it's the 28 people that don't make the Final Four have a huge part in the Final Four. The other thing I'm going to ask of the Final Four is to do, hopefully everyone's willing to do this, but do like a 2-minute video just dedicated to you being in the Final Four on your own channel, and ask people for your vote, or tell them why they should vote for you. Believe it or not, that works. Last year on the comic book channel, one of the guys actually did a great video, and he told people specifically, don't vote for him, and he won. So I'm not telling you to use that strategy, but sometimes people are saying, I don't really want to win. I don't win. Give it to someone else. That doesn't work. It just makes you look more nice, like a nice guy or gal. And, okay, what are you saying? The Punch Acting said, and posted January. I'm sure the voting ends June. Yeah, I did. So it ends June 20th. I get what the question was now. Yeah, I thought FG was asking the question about the people that could vote. Yes. So that banner that I put up was wrong. It is next Saturday. Just put it that way. It's next Saturday, June 20th, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 11 Eastern Standard Time, 9 Mountain, et cetera, et cetera. So you can figure out that math yourself. I don't know what time it is in England, so. But yeah. So if that's it and we have no other questions, I am going to click off here. And I'm going to put the detailed instructions. I'll make sure I don't have any errors when I post it tomorrow. So tomorrow there'll be 4 brackets, right, for 8 people, because there's 4 brackets. Anyone, if you tell your fans or you make a short video or something in your thing, make sure to tell them, don't just pick you, but go to the other 3 brackets and vote. If a person only comes on to vote for, and I'm just using this for an example, for OC Omega, and doesn't vote for anybody else, that raises red flags that someone is just, that doesn't have nothing to do with the community, that someone, it might be someone that works at Chuck E. Cheese and says, hey, do me a favor, can you go on your phone right now and vote for me? Or something. So I don't want anyone doing that. Sure, in the first 2 rounds, if you want to get your grandma, your grandpa, your sister, your brother, the cat, the dog, the hog, the frog to vote for you, that's fine. But we need to tighten it down, because we really want the winner in the end to be the person that people feel is the most enjoyable person to watch this year. It doesn't mean they're the best stacker. Doesn't mean they have the most money. Doesn't mean they have the most gold or platinum. They could have barely anything, but are they the ones that entertain you? Are they the ones that every time you see their video, you at least want to click on it for a few seconds, even if you can't watch the whole thing? It's one of those can't miss shows that you have to watch, even if just for a few, because all of us are subscribed to at least 100 to 200 or maybe some 1,000 people, right? We can't watch everyone's video. If we do watch for a few minutes, we can't comment on everyone's video, right? But everyone always has that small handful of people that you say, I've got to watch blank. And that's the person in your heart that you should vote for each bracket. If you don't know who FG is or Mandy's Candy is, then go watch their latest video. Go watch 2 minutes of their latest videos and then make a determination, because you have to make a vote in that bracket as well. Okay? So not only is this tournament to give out a prize at the end, but it's also to create community growth. That way, someone, Khalilo said, man, I've never heard of Littlefoot. Who is that joker? I'm going to go check out his channel. Next thing you know, Littlefoot's got a new subscriber. And he says, hey, I love your content. Littlefoot says, I've never heard of this Khalilo joker. He goes, checks out his channel, and they both get a new subscriber. So that's what this is about, again, to building the community up, making everyone strong, because it would be a perfect world if everyone was monetized, right? If all of you that wanted to be monetized was monetized. Some of us personally don't want to be monetized because of tax purposes, but if you want to be monetized, by all means, we want you to be monetized as well. We want to support you. So I appreciate each and every one of you coming on here tonight. I appreciate the support for this tournament. You guys have been out fucking standing. Excuse my French or whatever they say, but I don't care. I don't care if I get dinged on my video or whatever. I'm not trying to make money on it. So out fucking standing, each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Thanks so much. All of you are winners in my mind, and I'm not just saying that, because think about the hundreds of people that have channels, and only 32 of you made it on this board this year. All right. And if I can't do this next year, then I hope a bigger channel can do it, or another small channel that has a little few extra ounces they could give away or whatever. I'm sorry, my light's going out. I've got a light that heats up. Here, I've got a flashlight, though. I can do like that. There we go. Look at that. See, I'm sitting in the dark over here. All right, everyone. I'm having trouble with my StreamYard. I guess my subscription ran out. like Wednesday, and I didn't get a chance to renew it. That's why you see the little StreamYard duck up in the upper right. I don't have the advanced features where I can have 12 people and have intros and outros and all that stuff. But thanks to everyone. I see all your comments. I'm reading them. I am just too old and not nimble enough to be clicking on each and every one of them. But I love each and every one of you. Look forward to tomorrow when you see those brackets. What I'm going to do is just do a picture of 7 versus Littlefoot. I'll show the picture, and then I'll write down the instruction underneath that. And then in the comments, you vote for 7 or Littlefoot. I'll put that exact same instructions in the next bracket. It'll have a picture of OC Omega and Humble. I don't mean your actual picture. I mean your channel picture. And then in the comments, they have to vote. It's so important that you tell people to please vote for all 4. I want everyone's vote to count. And I don't want to spend hours each day saying, did you vote on the other people? Did you vote on the other people? Because that's what I've had to do in the past. And I will do it if I have to. But please get your word out to people that want to vote for you to please vote in all 4 brackets. It's only 3 more comments. Come on, people. You can do it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the show. It's late for most of you out there. And until next time, as always, watch your stacks. And I'm out.